J'espère que vous savez que vous vous amusez avec un objet d'art qui vaut...
Really?
This?
Mm-hmm. So I hope you're prepared to pay for it when you drop it.
Hardly.
How are you, Mr. Castillo?
I'm fine, Miss Peel, but I thought we were on a first-name basis.
Right, we are. You waiting for Cece?
Yes, I am.
You work for him, don't you?
Right.
I see.
And you don't?
No, just a house guest doing a little sweetness and bright.
And where does a house guest go at 9:30 in the morning?
Well, this one is going to the museum. Did anyone ever tell you you have the most wonderful cheekbones? Truly classic.
People stop me on the street and mention it all the time.
No, you must have Aztec blood.
Well, if Aztec turns you on, then Aztec it is.
It is exotic, you know. Montezuma cutting out his victim's heart with a blade of blunt obsidian.
Yeah, that was fun. Nowadays, we just shoot our enemies with a blunt .45.
How sad. How pedestrian. Well, I'd love to stop and chat, but I do have a hectic day. First the museum, and then I'm going to go out painting in this wonderful morning light.
You're a lady of many talents, aren't you?
Infinite variety, which age cannot wither, nor custom, etc. Hope to see you again.
I hope so, too.
Good morning, Susie.
Morning. Cruz, sorry to keep you waiting.
No problem. I've had interesting company.
I have a job I'd like you to do for me. It's optional if you want to say no, of course. This job might be construed by some people as being a bit underhanded. Does that disturb you?
It doesn't sound like something I'd be interested in, but I'm always willing to listen.
Fine. It has to do with that logbook that Lionel Lockridge dredged up. It's under lock and key at the museum. I want to know what's inside of it. Do you think you can get in there and take a look at it for me?
That's not really up my alley, Mr. C.
Well, I need someone clever and discreet.
Yeah. Sounds like you need a good crook, or a bad cop, or maybe some CIA type.
You refuse, then?
I think there are other people who can do this job better for you than I can.
Yes or no?
No.
All right. Thank you for coming.
Daddy, Rosie...
No, thank you.
I heard your whole conversation.
No, I'll bet you did.
Loved the CIA bit. Nice touch.
Yeah, well, maybe it's time for me to be running along.
Rosa gave me Daddy's coffee. Why don't you have it? Can't stand one more rejection today.
Well, I'd hate to be guilty of rejecting you.
So why won't you do the job for him?
I don't know, I just didn't feel like it.
Maybe that logbook's important to me. Maybe it's important to my family. Won't you reconsider and say yes?
I don't think so.
Maybe you think of it as a favor to me?
Oh. You really do make this difficult.
I hope so.
But I'm still going to say no.
You know, you're a very, very irritating friend.
Lionel, Lionel, wake up.
Wake up. What?
Quiet. Somebody is watching us from outside the gates.
Swell. Do you think he's going to hear me from down there? Is
I
that it?
saw him there last night. He's still there. Why would someone be watching us? Don't let him see you.
Yeah. You're right. There is someone there. What are you doing?
Staying out of sight.
It's probably just one of Mason's goons. I'm not surprised. I may be out on bail, but Mason's going to keep tabs on me. He already threatened me with that.
Well, I don't like it. I didn't sleep a wink last night. I kept thinking about Warren and the fact that it was his tuxedo they found the note in.
I know. I thought about the same thing. Channing was really a despicable, man.
I don't believe Warren killed Channing. He told me he didn't. He never lies to us.
I know, but he was so concerned about covering up for me, too. I don't know. I just feel sick about the whole thing.
Well, we have to stand together now. We've got to just be able to cover for Warren and be there if he needs help.
Yeah.
I'm so frightened.
A little culture. Yes, it's nice. This would look good in the living room.
Well, good morning.
Well, imagine meeting you here.
Hi.
Hi, Brick. I didn't know you were an art lover.
Well, let's not let it get around, okay, kid?
Everybody wants to see those newly discovered paintings.
Well, I'm sorry. I think we're both out of luck. I just came from there, and they got the room sealed off. They're not letting anybody in.
No. Lakin is going to give us special permission to go in and see them.
Oh, I see.
But I'll bet she forgot after Dad got arrested.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, I'll go give her a call. I'll be right back.
Okay, I'll wait here.
Okay.
Hi. How you doing?
Good. How are you feeling?
I'm fine. You know, I'm doing a lot of homework and all the changes I'm going through.
Ah, I see. Any action down there yet?
Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
1985 is going to be quite a year for you, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. It's a real landmark year.
She's not home.
You're kidding. She was there earlier when I left.
Well, Amy, do you know what I was thinking?
What?
You should apply for Summer Blake's old job here.
Me? Are you crazy? No. I don't know a Chagall from a Chevy.
Well, you could learn.
My sister? A little crazy, you know.
Brick, my sister is crazy, okay? She decides to have this baby, but then she hasn't decided what she's going to do with her life.
Don't have to worry, sister. I am going to be a professional mother. That's a full-time job.
It's a very lonely one, too.
Oh, wait a second. Is there big bucks in being mothers? Because where do I apply?
You're going to look great in maternity clothes.
Oh, you
But
think
I think
so?
the rewards in this job are the intangible kind.
Good morning.
Yeah, it's not.
Ah, good morning. Elizabeth Peel, I'd like you to meet Amy and Jade Perkins.
Hi, how do you do?
How do you do? Nice to meet you. Can I talk to you for a minute?
Well, I guess so.
Oh, please, go ahead. We'll be
Thanks.
fine.
Okay. Excuse me.
Oh, I think you ought to give some serious thought to Brick. He just fits the bill, Amy, and you guys would make a great couple.
Will you forget it? Brick is not interested in me in that way. Besides, look at him. He can have any woman he wanted.
Amy, but you like him a lot, don't you?
Yes, I like him, you know.
Well, I think when a man and a woman like each other, they should get to that point very fast. Put it in skywriting if they have to.
Skywriting.
Yeah.
So, I was thinking of making a call in the Lockridges and finding out whether they'd like to sell some of their other paintings.
I see. Well, you could try, but I think you're going to be out of luck. I heard both Mr. and Mrs. Lockridge talking about you, and I just think you ought to keep your distance for a while, especially from Augusta.
And I thought she would be grateful after I helped her with raising that money.
Oh, I'm sure she is, dear. I just would, stay clear for a while, if you know what I mean.
No. Why?
Well, she doesn't take a shine to attractive women. In fact, I think she hates them if they're really beautiful.
Oh, what a pretty compliment. I've got one for you, too. You're familiar with the statue of David by Michelangelo, aren't you?
Of course.
I've seen the original in Florence. It's absolutely awe-inspiring. I mean, the physicality is overwhelming. You remind me a lot of that statue.
Who, me?
Uh-huh. It took him 3 years to finish it. He did it in marble. The hands are like yours. With the veins standing out and the strength in the fingers. I'm not embarrassing you, am I? Purely artistic admiration.
I've had worse compliments.
May I?
I guess so. As long as it's purely artistic admiration.
Really fine hands. Very fine. Well, statues are all well and good, but you know what Shakespeare said. What a piece of work is a man.
Look at her. I could never compete with a woman like that. She's beautiful, worldly, poised.
Oh, Amy, would you stop it? You've got to have more confidence. You're beautiful, in a way.
Thanks.
You are, okay? And you're very poised. I mean, at least you don't trip on your 2 feet. And now that you're pregnant, that makes you very worldly.
I gotta get out of here.
No, we just got here.
I don't care. I'm leaving. You can stay if you want to. I'm sorry. I just seen it now.
Mason did everything he could yesterday to get me to confess.
He doesn't have much of a case, does he?
He has quite a case, I'm sorry to say. I just wish I knew how that ring got back in this house. Last time I saw that ring, it was on Channing Jr.'s hand at night in that study.
Whoever took it off Channing's finger is obviously the killer.
I didn't take it.
Warren.
Saw Mason Capwell out at breakfast.
And?
And I think he's on to me about the coins. There's some guy in the front of the house.
We know about it.
Your mother and I are very worried about you too, Warren.
Why? Why? What's happened?
They found a note in the lining of that tuxedo, your tuxedo, the one I was wearing.
A note? I don't understand.
Warren, it was a note written to Channing the night of the murder. It was found in the study, and the note had no signature, but it had blood on it.
It won't be long before the police figure out that it was your tuxedo your father was wearing that night.
Well, you guys have to believe me. I had nothing to do with that note, and I didn't take Channing's ring. Dad, you and I have already talked about this.
Warren, come on now, calm down. I'm the one you're accusing, and it's just fine. Come on.
All right, look. What we have to do is get your tuxedo back from the cleaners. Yeah. And destroy it before they realize whose tuxedo it was and whose tuxedo had the note in it.
Yeah, that's right. They'll go on thinking it's mine.
I just can't believe it. You're going through all this, and I keep making it worse for you.
Warren, don't worry about that. Let's do what has to be done, okay?
All right, well, look, I can go get the tux if you want me. Just tell me where the tailor is.
Well, it won't be that easy.
Why not?
Because that man out there is going to tail anyone who leaves this house.
No, not anyone. See, I think I'm the only one who'd get followed.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah, he's not interested in anybody else at this point, so I can draw him off. Come on.
All right.
I'll go out the front door, and I'll just go to the art gallery, and I'll talk to the security people, and that'll leave you and Warren free to go and get the tuxedo. Right?
Look, I'll get on it right away. Just give me the address and the ticket.
Well, I'll get it for you.
Mom, you don't have to go if you don't want.
No, I want to. Just wait a minute.
I'll see you all back here later, and Augusta, make sure that I'm the one that they tail.
All right, we'll
And
be
take care.
watching.
I just hope there's no more than one man.
Well, where is it right now?
He's out there by the wall in front. See? Oh, careful. Don't let him see us.
It's me. Sure enough, he's getting in his car.
Good.
There he goes.
Okay. Right. Coast is clear. Let's get busy.
Okay. Wait a minute. Whoa.
Okay. Now slide in your in.
I'm sliding my in.
Well, don't slide so fast. Work it around. There
It's
we
coming
go.
now. Here I come.
Just remember, we were very lucky to find this beautiful old
Yeah, we should have
crib.
been lucky enough to find someone to carry it for.
Okay, there we go. We're in. It's okay. Great.
Oh. Oh, Amy, you shouldn't do things like that. You're going to strain yourself.
Hey, don't worry about me. I'm fine.
Yeah, well, you won't be fine unless you take care of yourself. You know, I can't watch over you every minute.
Okay. I promise I'll be careful.
I really think we need a man in the house.
Yeah, well, you forgot to tell me who that man was.
Anybody. Just as long as he has big, rippling muscles.
Just stop it. Now, why don't you just come on over here and help me sand some of these rough spots, huh?
Stop what?
What you doing? Ever since we left the museum, you've been hinting around about Brick Wallace, and I've heard enough.
Amy, I didn't even mention Brick.
I have no intention of chasing after any man, and that includes Brick.
Well, why not? I think he's worth chasing.
Fine, you chase him.
Well, I don't need a husband.
Neither do I.
Amy, tell that to the baby.
Stop it.
Amy, I would stop it if I thought it was going to make you angry, but I don't see why it should.
This whole idea that I need somebody to take care of me, well, I don't, okay? No, I'm not going to beg for anybody's love or help or anything else. Now, just get that through your head, okay? And stop trying to sell Brick to me. I don't need him. I don't need anybody, okay?
doing, boys?
Just fine, Miss Lockridge, just fine. Everything's fine.
Nobody tried to break in, huh?
No, sir, not a soul.
Well, and the paintings and the logbook are safe?
Everything just like you left it, sir.
Good. Now, no one has to be allowed in this room for any reason at any time. That's vital.
We understand that, sir. Now, don't you worry about a thing. There ain't nobody getting in there past us, I guarantee you.
Good. Good. Count on us. And you can count on my appreciation when this is all over.
Thank you, sir.
Excuse me.
Oh, Eden.
Well, Lionel, didn't expect to see you here.
I'm sure. Too bad I'm not in jail still, huh?
I didn't say that.
Didn't you? You must have had fun watching me be arrested.
Right on national television.
Wonderful. Why didn't you come and see me in jail?
Because I don't visit a man who killed my brother.
That's very loyal of you. So what brings you to this museum?
I was taking a look at some of the exhibits. I had some free time. Figured I'd improve my mind a little bit.
Really? I had no idea you were an art lover.
I always appreciate fine art.
Hmm. How do you feel about beaches? I was thinking I might take a walk along the beach. Would you like to go with me?
Certainly not.
The ocean is wonderful at this time of year. The air is crisp and clean. Being near it makes me think.
Think about what? All the sins you've committed.
Which of us hasn't?
I think you better take your walk now. You know, you're not going to have many free walks as a free man. Mason's going to make sure you go to prison.
I didn't kill your brother, you know that.
And how am I supposed to know something like that?
Eden, no matter how desperate I ever got, I could never do a thing like that, and you know it.
I don't know anything of the kind. And I really don't know anything about you. And I really don't want to know anything about you. So please, just leave me alone.
Hi, Brick.
Hi, Jay. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Is Amy here?
Yeah, come on in.
Oh, look at this.
Amy, look who's here.
Hi, Amy.
Hi, Brick. How you doing?
Good.
Great. Jade, here's some turpentine. Why don't you, go take some of the paint off your face?
I get it. You two have fun.
You've been painting.
You're very observant. Yeah, I'm a mess. It's okay, but I'm a very good painter.
When did you get the crib?
Jade and I bought it at a garage sale on the way home.
It's a little rickety.
Well, it's not, okay? Or are you an expert on cribs now, along with everything else?
What?
Look, I hope you're not one of those people that thinks he's an expert on any given subject, you know, and I really hate that.
I hate that, too.
Great.
Here.
Look, you didn't have to come by here, you know.
I wanted to.
Why?
Because you ran off from the museum awful fast, and I thought maybe something was wrong or something like that.
And so you just came by here to make sure that something was wrong.
What? No. I just...
You don't have to be so concerned about me, you know. I can take care of myself.
I know that. And what's wrong with having someone take care of you? Besides that, why are you so angry all the time?
I'm not angry all the time.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
No, I could be wrong.
Now you're trying to humor me.
It's not working.
I don't want to be humored or babysat or walked over or anything else. Look, I'm a very independent person, Brick. You know how much I like you. I think you're a great guy, but I can survive without you.
Who said you couldn't?
This has all been really great, but I want this to end now, okay? You have your own life to lead, and you don't need somebody like me tying you down.
You're not. Amy, I enjoy doing things for you, that's all.
I'm beginning to find out that being alone isn't so bad. After all, I'm gonna have a baby, so I'm not really alone anyway. We're just gonna do fine without anybody.
What about the nursery? I was gonna put some finishing touches on it for you.
You don't have to worry about it. I'll take care of it all by myself.
What are you trying to tell me? This time, Amy, you writing me off now? No more friendship?
No, it's not that. I want us always to be friends. Yeah. I do. I don't want to feel responsible for taking up all your free time. You have better things you could be doing with it.
Like what, Commander?
Well, like chasing nice, young, unattached, pretty women and going out and having fun. That's what you need.
What about what I need for a change around here, huh? Don't I get a say in it?
No, because you're nice and you're noble and you're going to do the right thing, and that's not what I want you to do. Now, please, just get out of here and have some fun. You know, thanks very much for caring enough to come by.
Okay.
Please.
Amy, let's just listen.
No, I really know it's better in this case. Now, I promise you we'll be in touch. Call me or I'll call you. I will, I promise. Now, just please drive carefully and have a nice day.
Have a nice day.
You forgot, don't take any wooden nickels.
All right, Jade, you can come down now.
How did you know I was eavesdropping?
The sun's heading west.
Well, I wasn't. I was just sort of overhearing, and I think you're making a very big mistake.
Well, everybody does.
Because I don't think you're going to find another guy who wants to marry a girl who's pregnant. Brick is a golden opportunity.
He doesn't want to marry me, that's the whole point. And very soon now he's not going to want to have anything to do with me. He's just too nice to tell me, so I told him, that's all. Now, you please just leave me alone.
Well, I'm surprised that you have the nerve to show yourself in public, knowing how the community at large feels about you.
It shows how much out of touch with reality you are, CC. Most of the community in this town feels that I'm innocent and that I've been framed.
Oh, I'm sure that people can find something to believe in these days, I suppose.
I'm curious. What brought you to the museum today, CC?
Oh, you are you?
Yeah. Yeah, my guess is that maybe you're really wondering what's in that Amanda Lockridge log. And I think that's the lure that brought you up from the depths.
I have as much right to that log as you do.
Really? How do you figure that?
Because I lost a relative on that ship when it sank 100 years ago, the same as you. My loss is as great as yours.
You don't care a damn about what happened on the Amanda Lockridge. What do you care about what's in that log and how it affects the precious Capwell reputation? I'm going to tell you something, Cece. A great deal of the troubles in the world today fall squarely on the shoulders of men like you. Pompous, arrogant men who can't help but make moral judgments about people.
Morals? You have the gall to talk to me about morals. Have you ever heard the commandment, do not covet thy neighbor's wife? It's a wonder you haven't been shot yet.
It is very difficult to seduce a woman who doesn't wish to be seduced and who's not happy in her marriage.
We loved each other. If you had anything to do with her, It was without her consent.
None are so foolish.
Lockridge, I hope they convict you. And I hope you're sentenced to the gas chamber. And I hope I'm the one who drops the pellets.
You take this, all right?
All right, where are you going?
I'm gonna get some firewood. I figure if we build a fire, then we can at least get rid of this thing in a flash, okay?
Well, hurry. It makes me nervous having this around.
Yeah, all right.
Rick, you always just make yourself at home in our living room when we're not here.
Sorry, Mrs. Lockridge. I guess I just forgot my place. I was waiting for your mother-in-law. She said she might need me this afternoon.
Oh, well, isn't that a lucky coincidence?
Is it?
Yes. Well, you see, Minx is at the hairdresser's, and actually I need you to run an errand for me.
Right now?
Yes. It's very important. It's urgent. I need it done immediately.
What do you want?
Avocados. 3. You see, I forgot to buy them, and Carmelita's making chicken and avocado for dinner, and just can't do it without the avocados.
Yeah, I guess not. All right, I'll run to the store. How many do you need?
3 ripe avocados.
Anything else?
Chicken. 4 chicken breasts.
Really plan ahead, don't you?
I don't know where my mind was. What's wrong? You need money? Tell them to put it on the bill.
Look, can I ask you something?
What?
Is it true that women that get pregnant sometimes get a little crazy? I mean, I know they develop strange tastes for food, but they sometimes have trouble making sense when they talk?
Well, I don't know about other women. I had 2 pregnancies, and I don't think I was totally sane through either one of them. Why do you ask?
I just wondered.
Well,
you know, sometimes I think women are just hard-headed. You know, some of them just put on these big acts, but they don't fool me.
well, perhaps some women do. I'm sorry, I don't really know what you're saying. Have you got someone pregnant?
But up this morning, I kind of wished I had. Not now.
Well, it seems like you're the one that's gone round the bend.
Look, I happen to know this girl is pregnant. She's acting really ditzy. I'm just trying to figure out whether the problem's in her stomach or in her head.
I see. Well, I'm sorry. I can't help you.
Yeah, well, listen, thanks for the advice. I'll get the avocados. Be right back.
Well, don't hurry. There's plenty of time.
Oh, boy.
Yeah,
You need some help.
No, it's all right. Thanks.
Sure?
Appreciate it. Yeah.
I'll get the bill.
Thank you. Know anybody was in the house?
Neither did I. Can you imagine my surprise when I walked in and found him? I hide your brother's tuxedo.
You don't think Brick saw anything, do you, or suspect anything?
No, I don't. Let's not be more paranoid than we already are.
It's just that every time I do something like this, I feel as if the whole world knows what I'm up to.
All you're up to is trying to protect yourself from false imprisonment. I think you're allowed that.
Well, by destroying evidence, I doubt the police would be too lenient on that charge.
Oh, hang the police.
Yeah, well, better them than me, okay?
I think we need more wood on the fire. I don't want a shred of this tuxedo left.
Yeah, both you and Kelly know that I stole those coins. Now, Mason's starting to suspect things.
Without the tuxedo, he won't have any hard evidence against you or Lionel.
It's true.
Hey, Warren. Come and get this case, will you? I got another one right outside the door.
All right, what is it? Oh, champagne. What, you got 2 cases? Like, are you kidding?
Yeah, no.
You can't be thinking about having a New Year's Eve party, I mean, with all that's going on around here.
This is a very exclusive New Year's Eve party. Just 2 guests are invited.
I don't get it.
You don't get it, huh?
No.
Well, when you were a little boy, you went to bed too early, and when you were a big boy, you were gone. But this is a great tradition between your mother and me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And maybe someday you will hear about it.
When we think you're old enough.
Oh, really?
Darling, very extravagant.
Are you kidding? The only money I ever saved was on the right champagne.
Well, you gotta like his style, huh?
Oh, yeah, fire. How nice of you to light this afternoon. And here we are. May I do the honors?
By all means.
Okay, here we go. Now, let's see. Yes. Inflamus tuxedoatus to obliviana.
Dad, I don't think it's the time to kid around, okay?
You don't? I'm just doing my little burial ritual, my son. Let's see. May this dinner jacket go up into smoke.
Lionel, it's enough. It's going to explode. Let's just get on with it. We'll do services later.
Ah, good thinking.
Here, let me have that, all right?
Oh, thank you so much.
Be careful not to burn yourself, okay?
Oh, yes. Okay, here we go. Ta-da. And, unlike the phoenix, I hope this never rises from the ashes again.
God forbid.
You know, seems rather inadequate, but, thank you both.
Welcome, darling.
Let's just pray now that Warren will be safe from all harm.
Amen.
Well, what?
Well, you gonna let me in or what? I gotta get in there clean.
Nobody's allowed in there.
Nobody's allowed in there?
Hey.
What do you think? It gets cleaned by magic? We think that maybe the elves do it while we sleep? No, I'm the guy. You see, I gotta get in there and sweep the whole thing out. I'm come back with a job.
Not in there, you ain't, buddy. No, sir.
Hey, man. You ever hear of unemployment? Did you? You see, I don't do my job. I get unemployed real fast. And then I gotta come looking for you guys. Both of you.
Hey, buzz off.
Buzz off?
Buzz off.
Oh, I get it. So hey, no, seriously, man. What a couple of funny guys. You see, the last guy before me, seriously, he got canned because he forgot to change a light bulb. 140-watt bulb, and he was out on his ear. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Now his wife takes care of him.
Listen, if the director gives you any trouble, you tell him to come down here and see us, all right? Mr. Lockridge pays our money, and we take our orders from Mr. Lockridge. Now, you're not getting in there. Neither's nobody else either.
I got 2 goldfish at home. Lucky and unlucky. They got more heart between them than both of you guys put together. Just a couple of crummy little Gestapos. Yeah. What are you talking?
All right, you guys, I'm here to relieve you.
You what?
The boss, he wants you to go down to the airport.
What boss are you talking about? You talking about Mr. Lockridge?
Talking about the boss at the security office.
We gotta go to the airport? What for?
Get this, there are 5 contestants in the Miss America contest. You 2 have been assigned to go down there and guard their bodies.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Are you sure about that?
I'm here, aren't I?
Well, does the boss really think that a woman can handle this job alone?
A woman? What are you, some kind of male chauvinist pig? Come on, give me a break, buddy. What do you say, huh?
Hey,
you want to rough it up with me? Is that what you want to do?
Don't get tough. We believe you.
We believe you. Why don't you just go down there? You've got a job to do. That job's going to be a little bit tougher than this one is, you know, buddy?
Yeah, at the airport, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. Here's the key. Nobody gets in that door, period. You understand that? Nobody. Anybody gets in there, it's your pretty neck, lady.
Thanks for taking over for us.
Yeah. You guys have a good time. God bless Miss America.
Oh, now I can breathe easier. I think I'll go see if Brick came back from his errand.
Yeah.
Now, Warren, why don't you give me a hand with this champagne?
Dad. I think we need to tell Mason everything.
Well, I believe you're innocent. I know I am. Now, there's no reason on earth to feed another Christian to the lions. Why don't you just tell me what really happened that night of Channing's murder? As far as I know, your mother saw you running from the house, and then you tore your jacket on the barbed wire fence. Right?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, go on.
Well, Channing had asked me to come to the house that day. You know how Channing was. Whenever he asked something, he didn't.
I have no choice, Warren. I'm forced to turn you over to the police.
Who's forcing you?
My conscience. You're a common thief.
I already said I would pay you twice what the coins are worth. I'll find the money somehow.
I don't care about the money.
Then what do you want?
Revenge. It's sweet, haven't you heard? Especially when it's against a Lockridge.
Oh, so that's what this is all about. The vendetta between our families. Is that why you struck up a friendship with me, so you could find a way to screw up my life?
Oh, possibly. What was your reason? To rob us?
No. I admired you.
Past tense, I noticed.
Yes. Don't bring the police into this, Channing. It's just gonna ruin my family.
That's the point, chum.
You're sick, you know that?
You know, my father always did say that the Lockridges were no good. I've simply proven him right. And now I'm going to do it publicly.
But you want me to confess? You want me to apologize to your family? I'll do anything you want. All you gotta do is just give me that second chance. Look, I am begging you.
Look, Warren, when I'm in competition, I'm judged on every move the horse and I make. If I make a careless mistake, I lose. I hardly ever make mistakes. There are no second chances.
This is not a horse competition. This is my life we're talking about. You want to ruin me just because of my name?
You were stupid and careless and you've lost. Now face it like a man.
Why did you invite us to this party if you hate us so much?
There's a method to my madness. Today, when all the luminaries have gathered to honor me in my most recent achievement, and the press is there, recording it, I'm going to make an announcement.
What are you going to say?
That you stole a priceless collection of rare coins while you were a guest in this house, and that you admitted to me that your father put you up to it.
Hey, now my father had nothing to do with this.
You'll both be arrested, and the Capitals will enjoy the spectacle of two Lockridges swinging slowly in the breeze. It's a gift from me to my father. I ought to thank you, Warren, for making it all possible. This is going to be one of the best days of my life.
He was so... I don't know, he was so hateful that day.
Oh. What happened next?
February 8th, 1884. A terrible thing has happened. We have to pack and flee to our ship. Nathaniel Capwell has stolen the emerald and they're coming for us. Nathaniel Capwell is evidently very taken with Amanda Lockridge. It has occasioned more than a few altercations between Nathaniel and Horatio Lockridge. The tension between them seems to increase daily. March 2nd, 1884. I know that Amanda has drawn a map showing where the emerald was hidden on the island, and that she keeps it inside her diary. But since the death of Horatio, she will speak to no one. She stands on the deck for hours, staring out at the water. A stolen emerald and a treasure map?
Happy New Year.
I'm gonna kill you.
Go on. What did you do after you left the study that day, Warren?
I came straight back here.
And?
I went to the place where you keep your gun. And I took it. This one right here.
I'd almost forgotten about that gun.
Yeah, well, I stuck in the waistband of my tux. I was just about to go back to the Capo place when Mom walked in.
And what did she say?
Well, I didn't know if she had seen the gun or not. She was really upset. She asked me what I was doing, and I said I was on my way back to the Campwells. Well, she could tell something was bothering me, and she tried to talk me into staying here. I told her I had some business to take care of, so I left anyway. I went back the back way, through the fence.
Warren, what was going through your mind that day? You had the gun in your hand. What were you thinking?
Look, I hate to say it, Dad. There was only one thing on my mind.
Take your time. Take your time. Just tell me.
It's just that when I'm telling it like this, it was just like it was happening once again.
I understand. But go on. What was happening next?
Well, I got back to that house. And I went in through the back door. I was gonna kill him, Dad. I was gonna kill him. I took the gun out and I went up to the study door. I clicked the safety off. And I was pulling the hammer back. Then I opened the door and I went in.